there guys, this is me Malorian, and this is going to be a War Machine Battle Report. And it's going to be the first game of the Calgary Steamroller there at Imaginary Wars, and I'm going to be up against Chris Dancox. Now this guy I've known for a long time, and so going into this game, I was actually really excited that we were paired up, and very worried because he is one of the troll players that I was wanting to avoid, and looks like we're going into a scenario that Madrak 2 does very well at. Now, when it came down to it, he had Madrak 2 and also Ragnor. I was really expecting, of course, to be seeing the Madrak 2, and so between my Haley 2 and my Caine2, really felt my Caine2 would handle his list better, but then he really surprised me with going with Ragnor. I think it really just comes down to the fact that he likes Ragnor better. We didn't really get to talk about it after, but yeah, I was kind of surprised to see this, and it's not going to be actually just a walk in the park. The big thing that Ragnor has as an ace up his sleeve is the whole fact that his feat says you are -1 dice for damage. So for one turn, he is really going to shut me down, and that's going to really suck. Now that's kind of the reason why I have the Storm Lances, so I'm going to have to try and play this right, and when he does pop his feet, just trying to buy myself a turn with the Storm Lances, but otherwise this will be a game of attrition. I'm going to need to shoot down these Fire Eaters first, then start going for the heavies, and then eventually I'll just be at a point where whether I decide to go for assassination or scenario won't really matter. So he went first, he lit all of his little flame eaters on fire, they run up, Mulg is up there, everyone's up there, Ragnar's starting to make his way towards the flag, and he's dug in. I believe Mulg is also dug in as well, but yeah, it's kind of really already there. So one of the choices I could go for is I could actually go for Mulg already, however, there's no way I can really get to the stone. He set the stone so it's really far back, there's no way I can really shoot it, and so that's going to be kind of an issue if I want to go for Mulg. Plus, if I don't deal with these Fire Eaters now, they're going to charge in, they're going to spray me, and it's going to be all sorts of bad. He also was careful with his positioning, trying to be just out of 14 inches so I can't aim on him, and so that's not really the worst thing. I mean, his defense is low enough that I should be able to still hit him, but yeah, my main objective is just going to be to go up there and shoot down all of the Fire Eaters. And that's basically what I do. All my guys kind of move up there, try and get him. I also had Ace go and boost a shot onto Lanissa there on the little right. Hit her, but then unfortunately rolled garbage for damage, and he lives. Otherwise, Caine2 puts a bullet dodger just in case, and pretty much, yeah, I killed 5 of the 6 Flame Eaters, and to be honest, the last one's going to die from fire on his maintenance phase, so that was perfect. So on his turn, this is going to be his feet turn. Basically, Ragnor gets onto the flag, pops the feet. He has a lot of stuff there guarding him. So, I mean, there's no way I'm going for Ragnor this turn. I mean, just on feet turn alone, you just don't even bother going for that stuff. Otherwise, I really have Mulg right in my face. He's really saying, hey, either you deal with my Mulg or else he's going to kill you. Meanwhile, on the left side, he has that one guy that ran up just to engage me. He doesn't really worry me, plus he's outside the feet, so I can really kill that guy fairly easily. I think it was kind of a throwaway, especially because Caine2 has the Black Penny, so I can just shoot him, and it's really easy to take him out. Now, when it comes to the big guy there onto Mulg, I also want to try and deal with him, and if I've nothing else, if I can just put a grievous wounds on him and then charge into him and try and, you know, if I can knock out a spirit or something, I can really make him useless in the next turn. So that's going to be really my plan. So the first thing I did is I went up there with Caine, and I tried getting some magic bullet shots into the stone, thinking I could kill it off that way, or trick shots is what they called now. Unfortunately, it was all a waste because even that damage, I'm -1 dice, so unless I can roll a 6, it's just not happening. So after the first one, I go and I do shoot the grievous wounds onto Mulg, shoot off the one guy that was tying me up there on the left, and then just teleport away. Otherwise then, everything starts shooting in the Mulg, and again, between him having the armor buff and also on the feet, I'm really doing nothing, just picking away. Then I go and I charge in with the lances, get some okay damage there. Also, one goes up there into the Mauler, mostly just to go and to contest the flag. But yeah, I do manage to take out Mulg's body, which is something. I much would have rather done anything else. I mean, his spirit would have been the best. Mind would have been the second best. I mean, the thing with taking out his body is that he can still pretty much just smash me without needing to worry. But yeah, it's not too bad. At least something's out on Mulg. He's a little bit hurt, and hopefully I can just kind of tie him up for a turn. And so really what happens. He easily is able to go around and start smashing some of my guys that I have around there. He has the one Axer that runs up to tie up my guys on the left. On the right, he has the one Mauler that's able to get into Ace. Now I really do feel he could have positioned it a little bit better. The way it was, he's just barely not engaging Hunter number 5, so he really could have had it set up just a little bit better for that, because especially now, because he got the chain attack whatever, he knocked me down, so now he's not engaged, and so once I deal with Mulg, I can probably also easily deal with that Mauler. Now, he is going to score 1 point, so he's up on me now in the scenario, but this is going to be my feet turn, and I am fairly certain that I can kill off both of his heavies, and then if I can also get rid of either maybe the stone or something like that else too, that would be just gravy. So I pop feet with Caine, go up there, and with some trick shots, I'm able to take down the stone. So there's going to be a new stone guy, but at least the aura turns off. And then this goes past my wildest dreams. Basically, I am able to kill off Mulg with the feet getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Then start shooting into the Axer, and the Axer also goes down. That really frees up all the hunters so they can start going and shooting the Mauler. The Mauler goes down. I was then able to go shoot with the crippled Ace. Now Ace's gun is down, but I had a really easy target to shoot there, and basically I just shoot it, jump over to Lanissa, she goes down too, and then with killing Mulg, that also freed up my lances, and they were able to charge in and kill the Pyre Troll, and this was crippling. One of my hunters did have to run over, oh actually not run over, he actually charged the bouncer and did some damage to him. But yeah, at this point here, I've killed both of his heavies, I've killed 2 of his lights, and he is just in a horrendous spot. So what he does is try to kind of come after me. He does a spell with Ragnor, which is going to allow him to knock down a bunch of my guys. He's going to try going into my lances. But at this point here, his dice just completely suck. And so where he probably should be able to kill at least one of the lance, if not both of them, he does nothing. The bouncer's trying to go after that one hunter on the right there. I was able to destroy my axe, but that's really it. So, I mean, I'm still there contesting the flag. Ragnor had to go off the flag anyway, but I mean, at this point here, yeah, now I'm going to start really cleaning things up. And I'm not going to go for Ragnor. I just want to go and start clearing off all these guys. And so that's what I go for. I'm also getting myself onto the flag. So between pew 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 and more pew pew and lances stabbing and all these cool things, I'm able to kill off almost everything in the zone. I was hoping that I was going to be able to shoot the Feral Geist with Ace and kill him as well, because hey, he has a magical gun. Unfortunately, I did miss because of his gun being crippled, but what are you going to do? It's now the scenario is 1-1. He has lost almost everything, and I'm sitting pretty. So he does go for trying to do like a last chance assassination type thing, able to try and come over, and he's able to knock down Caine. And when Caine's knocked down, I was like, oh, but man, okay, like basically whenever I have Caine knocked down, he just dies. But unfortunately, he just does not have enough to get it done. Here's a Feral Geist that's by me just to contest my flag. But yeah, now, I mean, Ragnar's sitting there, and I can very easily kill him. And so that's what I do. You know, I just kind of aim with Caine and pew, 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 pew. That's it. Ragnar goes down. And I'm going to win this one by assassination. Now, I want to say, guys, that sometimes when I post up this list with all the hunters, I get some downvotes because people don't like this list. Well, I'm almost considering downvoting the video myself because I really just didn't enjoy this game. Normally, whenever I get to play against Chris, we're both having fun and we're joking all the way through. We were silent for almost this entire game. Both of us kind of realized what was going on, and especially after my feet turn, that devastating feet turn, it was just a no contest. There was nothing he could really do. Maybe earlier on he could have tried getting into things more evenly, and you know, all the heavies going into me at once on their feet and stuff like that. But the way it went, it was just extremely one-sided. And that's the thing with lists like this, right? If you get the right matchup with Caine2 and all the hunters, they're just going to rip things apart, and this was a very good matchup for them. So, Chris did tell me after that I better not dare say anything about Madrak 2 ever again. I probably will, but there you go, guys. I do start the game with a win, although it wasn't very an enjoyable win. But hey, you know, Caine2 did what he was supposed to do, and there you go. So if you have any thoughts on the game or the list or anything like that, please post down below. But otherwise, we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.